Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Finally, I get to be on time for a chapter. Finally, I have some off time. Let's get it. What's going on? It's your boy Prototype Virgo. What's really happening, folks? How we looking? How are we sounding? Is everything to your liking? Is everything looking good? What's popping, almighty fist mix? What's going on? Are y'all ready for some One Piece? Chapter 1004. All the 1000s have been hitting. Oda has been giving us that goodness. And I want to continue to read upon that. Once again, sponsored by Rolling Rock. In this bitch. Yeah, on time, boy. Hey, King of the Indies. Hey, everybody, welcome our newest mod, King of the Indies. He been here for a good minute. Welcome to the mod gang. Welcome to the Blue Ridge gang. What up? What's cracking? Bro, tell me, you finally tried the Buffalo Trace whiskey? I did not try that yet. I have not tried that. But I'm going to go to the store tomorrow, and I might just try that. Good fish mix. It's very cheap. And it's, out of all the cheap beers, it's probably the best one to me. I remember when we couldn't see Virgo. I remember when you were an asshole. Shut up. That being said, I guess I'll wait a little bit for people to get in here. I did kind of impromptu start it. What's happening? What's happening, King? It's Black History Month. You know what I mean. And I'm a black YouTuber, so I'm pumped. You know, it's Black History Month, baby. Gotta show love to the community. We are what they call the dark side of the One Piece anime community. You know? Oh, what's good, Lona Spada? Andre Ross, no, I have not gotten a Switch. I'm waiting for that stimulus check. Once I get that stimulus check, in that bitch. Absolutely, Eric. Thank you. And I will enjoy the chapter, I hope. I've been loving Onigashima. I love it. But one more swig, and let's get right into it, shall we? Without further ado, let's rock. And these are, I did vids yesterday, but these are going to be the TCB scans. For those of you that have not read the chapter, I do have chapter 1004 in my description for this video, as well as in the Discord general as well. So let's get right to, I know, right? Back-to-back day streaming. Who the fuck is this guy, huh? Who the fuck is this guy? Hey, y'all ever seen the New York Spider-Man videos? They got the Spider-Man and the Tims. Like a little like 3-foot Spider-Man. I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? I know somebody gotta know what I'm talking about. All right. One Piece chapter 1004, Kibidango. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I am already really not very happy. I don't like the title of this chapter. It's kind of unnerving. But we're going to keep reading. Oh, hell no! Is this... Who the fuck let Chopper on a cover page, my niggas? Oh, what is this? A monkey and a raccoon... or a squirrel. No, my nigga. Cover our request by pen name Morihiyu. Hey, get this Morihiyu nigga the fuck out of here. Only Noda Skywalker from now on can submit requests. Only Noda Skywalker. Fuck this Morihiyu nigga. You're a bum, my nigga. You're Garbo. Chopper stuffing his cheeks with Rumble Ball candy that he's sharing with a squirrel and a monkey. Fuck this nigga, bro. Big garbage. Big garbage. The conflict of Onigashima heads towards its climax. The incredibly popular Volume 98 is currently on sale. This might be one of the worst chapter covers I've ever seen. Moving on. I love that picture, the TCB scans. Like before it gets to the actual chapter, it's got Robin and Luffy just chilling all dripped out. That's a fire fucking picture. That's fire. Munched. Amidst the tumult. These are a special kind of dango? Munch. Do they really work, Speed? Speed is so cute. Who are these niggas? Master Queen gave these to me. They should help you heal faster. I love how Speed is on the good guy's side. So that's one thing CP0 did not take into account, is that Speed is one of those higher subordinates that is on side. And if she's handing out Tama's Kibidongos, then she is easily going to be able to take over most of these headliners. Ooh. Sort of feels better, but I'm not sure. Wait, I think it's working. I'm jealous of Briscola. I have enough for you gifters, too. They also boost your physical strength. Can I really have one? Nigga, is that a walrus? These niggas are big slow. Speed be wildin' with that face. Called her ass Horsella. Called this bitch Horsella. Horsella, I want to go to Onigashima too, but no one will let me. Leave it to me, little master. I'm dying over that Horsella shit. Kibidongo. Kibidon. Go. Master, please stop. You're pushing yourself too hard. Wolf. If we have lots of Dango, we can get more to join our side. I want to see it. A Wano without Orochi or Kaido. A Wano where Momo is Shogun. I'm sick of always being hungry. I should be allowed to have rice too. Tell him, little shorty. You tell him. Tell him, Tama. Roger that. We'll get him. Yeah, we'll show them hell. They even got the little scorpion, bro. But first we must hide and wait for our chance. Gifters, eat up. Wow, this is tasty. Gazelle Man. Gazelle Man, glass. That's the Vice Warden of Udon. It's payback time. Get him. Sorry about all that. I'm a changed man, so let's forget the past. Is this going to be an entire Tama chapter, bro? Daifugu. Scorpion smile. Eat this. Dig in. Come on. Chew. You're all going to serve our master. Yeah. Daifuku got a problem. Dome interior. Right brain tower. Woo! General left! Oh, we're getting Franky versus Sasaki. And he's fighting the general and it's not doing anything to Sasaki? Groar. Damn! Sasaki big powerful. Oh? General Franky caught him. Let's go, Franky. Yo, Franky! Super! Love my nigga Franky, bruh. Love it. Love it, Franky. Flying 6, huh? Nah. And Sasaki's right back at it. General! Leap. Hold him still. God. Or you little bastards, let go of me. We're not your average foot soldiers. We're gifters. We were given abilities. Hee. Let go, damn it. The Triceratops is charging at me. Damn. These shrimps are surprisingly strong. The gifters? I don't know about all that, Franky. It's Franky. Hey, Usopp, Nami, and Tama? Perfect timing. Get these pests off. Help! Seriously? Huh? Why are so many of them after you? Things keep going from bad to worse. That's it, gifters. Keep it up. Ooh. This is what happens when you face superior numbers. Every battle on the island will end up like this. That's why I'm here. To even the odds. Huh? Oh, that was capping! Everyone help Franosuke. Roger that, little master. Oh, wow. They finna... Hold on. So he's finna get... So Sasaki about to get jumped by gifters? Huh. What are you guys? How's this? Wait, I gotta move. Woo! That was close. Cracked his own homies. Why would they double cross us? These pests must be using some weird ability. Isn't that right? OT! It's like you want to get your heads caved in. Oh no, we have 2 flying 6 in the same area. That could be bad. No way, not again. Beware of lightning. Getting struck might lead to heart problems. It shocked somebody, but it wasn't ulti. What the hell is going on? Sasaki, they're traitors. Crushed them to a pulp. Page 1. Ulti. Thunder Lance Tempo. Ooh! Ooh! Wait. Did that lightning blast go through ulti? Nami, never. Nami Shuan. Okay. Big sis. Good shit, Nami. I like that. That won't keep her down for long. The Thunderbolt would have to be way bigger. Yeah, you have to get Zeus back. Miss Ulti's been... Damn it, that hurts. I'm going to get that woman. How dare she? You guys look over here. Lethal Dango Star. Usopp. I like it. Look at the squad. Putting in the combos. Everyone, follow my lead. Yeah, little master. Hey, what the? Let's go. I likes that. What the hell is going on? Stay put, armored corpse. I'm your opponent. Keep your eyes on me. Franky Soda! Victory V Flash. Franky called. Super Eco. Fuck him up there, homie. Fuck him up there, homie. Franky best straw hat, man. Franky best straw hat. I've been telling y'all. Franky best straw hat. I've been telling you niggas. Franky best straw hat. Franky is that dude. Get cracked, Sasaki. Woo! Castle interior, third floor, great banquet hall. Looks like you've settled down. Black leg Sanji. Ugh. You really went wild earlier. It was cute. You're quite strong. What a shame. He's in a web. You can put these men through all that, but you can't lay a finger on a woman. You never stood a chance against us. Your life is now in my hands. Now, call Nico Robin here. Nico Robin? Nico Robin? If you face this girl while you speak, your voice will be projected through the whole castle. You do that, and you'll be free to go. These are Master Kaido's orders. What do you want with Robin? Let's see. First, we'll surround her. Then we'll break all of her limbs so she won't run away. But don't worry. We won't kill her. Not until we get what we want. You shouldn't underestimate Nico Robin. All right, Sanji. Oh, I see them. I know where they are. Like, listen, bro. Like, Sanji is like, it's this cauliflower shit all over again, bro. Like, bro, if you really don't want to fight the women, bro, just get out the jam. Skywalk out that bitch. You're fast as fuck. Diable Jambe through the roof. Go somewhere. Why do you have to get caught and look like a fucking loser again? Down bad, man, bro. Down fucking bad. Down fucking bad, bro. This is what I was talking about last stream, bro. It's embarrassing, bro. Sanji was a cool character. Sanji is getting shit on whenever Oda. Sanji, this is my theory, right? Sanji's voice actor definitely fucked Oda's wife. Raw, no condom, no lube, fucked her, pulled her hair, smacked her in the back of the neck, because there's no way Oda can still be feeling any type of good feelings towards Sanji and doing my man like this. How? Was all him getting caught for him so he could say, you shouldn't underestimate Nico Robin. Big fucking whoop, broski. Big whoop. It's lame. But who does she see? I found the red. Damn! I found the red scabbards. Looks like they escaped the rooftop. They all have bloody wounds. Looks like they're still breathing, though. They are behind the castle tower. Bitch, what is your power? Viola already had clairvoyance. in the Citadel's treasure room on the second floor. So they got away from Master Kaido. I've got my hands full at the moment. Isn't anyone else available? Oh, King and Queen are fighting Marco. Someone go to the treasure room immediately and eliminate the samurai. Black Maria, did you hear that? King, I'll go. The treasure room on the second floor isn't far from here. I just need to finish off the red scabbards, right? I'm counting on you. Kinemon, don't you dare go near them. Were they defeated? So is this how Sanji's gonna... So that's how Sanji gets away from Black Maria, because she leaves him alone after she bodied him? Bet. Be careful. I count 10 people in the room. Good. 10 of them. $10? Oh yeah, it should be 10 with Izo. It's dark so I can't see clearly, but someone's helping the samurai. Take them down quickly. There's definitely somebody there. No, it should have only been 9 with Izo, because Kanjuro was a traitor. Somebody else. Who could it be? Yamato? Is it Yamato? I don't know. I don't know. Interesting chapter. I like the chapter a lot because, you know, Franky hype. My boy Franky. And I doubt he took out Sasaki. That'd be cool. A little bit of Nami and Usopp hype too. The Kibidango thing, it's fine for now. What it's doing, but like I said, bro, if that little bitch gives Kaido a dango and he submits, I have all sorts of issues with that. All sorts, all types. No, if it's Lady Toki, I don't know how I feel about that. What's wrong with my lining, Wolf? That Sanji shit was kind of depressing. It's like you run away and down bad. I don't know if Black Maria said all that shit about Sanji being strong to try to make Sanji fans feel better. It shouldn't. You've got Sanji down here getting beat up by chicks, not fighting back. Zoro's up there fighting a Yonko. It's just, you really hate to see it. You really hate to see it. If that's Lady Toki, that's weird. This is the same as Eni's lobby. I can kind of see that. Sanji's voice VC smacked Oda's wife, then came in late to work the next day. Straight up, bro. Sanji's voice actor is piping Mrs. Oda. It is what it is. It could be Hiyori. It could be Hiyori. You're right. You're right, Fish Mix. It could be Hiyori. And now, nigga, what are you talking? Where'd that come from? What is Sanji possibly plotting? I don't see how we can defend him, bro. Bro, because Wolf, bro, I'll slander anybody. Anybody can get it. If Luffy's looking whack, I'll say that shit too. And I love Luffy. It's just like, they doing my homies dirty, bro. I love the Straw Hats, minus Chopper. But they doing the homies dirty, bro. And I'm starting to get a bit of, Oda is writing Sanji in a way where I'm gaining a lot of disdain for him. Oda came home and heard Nami son from the bedroom. Zodiac Nemiko said, what pissed me off about Brago's chat, even though some of them were memeing, so many people said Anel, which makes it makes no goddamn sense to me. Why would Anel be here? I'm confused. Is that a thing? Why? Hold on. Somebody, riddle me this. Riddle me this, please. Why, after every chapter, is that there's this new theory about who people are coming out, or these random matchups? After last chapter, people were saying Zoro versus Katakuri. Don't know where the fuck that came from. And where does Anel have to do with this shit at all? At all. Because of how the silhouette looks? The silhouette looks like a woman, Playboy. Let me go back. Y'all think they think that's an ear? I think that's hair. That's not Anel. That's a meme, bro. Absolutely, Sasaki. Why? Anel would have no reason to be here, bro. I see. It's a meme. It's a meme. It's gotta be a meme. Anel is back. Get hype. Proof I don't need proof. I have hype. Fair. It's Pell. Oh no. Kya? No. It may be an ear, but it's not a nail. Not gonna be Kenny my wife because the chin is shaped different. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Kenny my wife had a crimson chin. Kazuki's had ties with the Sky people. Yeah, but not Anel. Anel was kind of just like a menace. A nigga told me it's Anel because of portrayal. I was done. Boy. That's wild. I'm just like, nah. Did it sound like I was shitting on Sanji a lot? If it sounded like that, it's because Oda was shitting on Sanji a lot. I'll be right back. Gotta re-up. Ba-da-da! I think we can all agree the silhouette is definitely a character that should not realistically be there. What do you mean, Toddy? What exactly do you mean by that? Virgo, I sent you the Anel meme on Discord. 2 silhouettes in 2 chapters. Oda's at it again. Oda is at it again. Yes, Sasaki, 1 heroine. I'm convinced Orochi's coming back. I don't know how soon, but he's alive. Thoughts? So, Almighty Fish Mix. I am in agreement with you. I don't feel like there was any real reason for them to pan back to Orochi's head when CP0 was talking about him, unless he's coming back. If that was the case, they would have been like, "Oh, Orochi's dead. Why show him? Why show the severed head? He's gonna come back." He's gonna come back, and I have no doubt in my mind. Young Obama said the portrayal told me Enma over Luffy over Gifters over Zoro. Tama has done more of this arc than Sanji has. It's BS. Oh, man. No! Wolf! Speak on it, King! Speak on it, King! It do like Franky is babying Sasaki. Because he is, brother. They trying to jump Franky. Franky not going for none of that. Tidy said Law took them away to a room to keep them safe. How did insert random character infiltrate it so easily? That is a great question, Toddy. I am not certain. Hi, Madison. Long time no see. Haven't seen you here in a while. Based. Yo, I forgot. Orochi till last chapter. They need to put that boy back together ASAP. Yeah, man. Put Humpty Dumpty back together. I don't know, Tristan. You could say the latter. Agreed, King of the Indies. That's where I'm saying. Zaki, I'm talking about my thoughts on the chapter right now, which I think was very, very interesting. I done kind of a 7 for me, only because I like the Franky shit. The Sanji shit was very discouraging. The Nami shit was interesting. Other than the Sanji thing giving me Khalifa vibes, so did Nami did with that attack that went right through OT. Franky's the best. Franky best straw hat. I've been saying that. Tama now has a crew that can rival the Supernovas. Man. The Straw Hats would have been to Raftail twice if they didn't have to drag around Sanji Sinbad. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Whole Cake Island would have never happened had Sanji not done some shit. But, Luffy learned a very promising ability in Whole Cake Island, so maybe it was for the best. Franky over Jinbei. No. I love Franky, but no. The silhouette is Kaido's wife. Andre Ross, what are you talking about? Maybe. Where the fuck is Jack? I don't know. Fixing his tusk? No, Senpai Beef. Toddy's not talking about how the person located them. Toddy's talking about how did the person that's helping the scabbards get to them. That's what he's talking about. The room isn't hard to find. It's just out of the way. If Squirrel Girl can find it, it probably... No, Squirrel Girl is different. Squirrel Girl's not even in that location. They might have a power. It looked like clairvoyance. I could be wrong. Now, if there's Lone, please explain the Sasaki Kokoro theory. I'm intrigued to hear that. That Victory V was lit. I didn't even know he had that attack. Franky raw, bro. Fuck you talking about. RF said, legit, Zeph needs a slap for teaching Sanji not to hit hoes when needed. No, bro. Wait till Tama unleashes Batman. Then it might be raps. Fish mix. There's a lot of stuff that we're not going to see sometimes. If we stress the minute details a ton, we're gonna hurt our heads. Remove Sanji for Jinbei, win-win. I am not a fraudulent Franky stan. I've been rocking with Franky since 9, bro. Don't do that. Young Obama, I'll demod you right now. Say Chopper over Jinbei again. I fucking dare you. I will demod the fuck out of you. Like Oda is just so... Sanji fans, I am so sorry. This man Oda is so bogus, broski. Virgo capping hard. Get Jay in here. LMAO the Sanji. How am I slandering him, bro? I'm telling you what's going on. If Jay wants to try and defend Sanji, by all means, go get the nigga. Because I'll tell him right now, what's he going to defend? What's Jay going to defend? If Jay actually tries to defend this, I would think it's a little ridiculous. That's my homie, always will be. But if he tries to defend this shit, that would be dumb. Jack mounted on a wall. Ooh. Hey, that's a fact, Tristan. Does Kaido even have a wife? He could have laid an egg or some shit. The nigga is a fish. The nigga's definitely a fish. Hell, Meppo. Sanji's fans are eating, just not good. Yo, get Sasaki out of here, bro. Neither did Franky. If Sasaki is related to Kokoro, that's cool. Damn, Sasaki got himself an enemy. Go ahead, get him. Gemachi? Taylor? I don't know. Invite Sasaki and kick that man out. Damn. So Muhammad Jallo, yes, it's 8 scabbards. The ninth person is Izo, and the 10th person, like they said, is the person helping them. I feel like the mystery person coordinated with Law, so he knew exactly where to send them. Law was searching for poneglyphs, so he could have ran across a stowaway. I don't know about all that. Senpai! Sanji fans suffering for entertainment. I mean, I love making fun of Zoro fans too. That nigga's kind of eating right now, so I have nothing really to say. He been looking kind of clean. Sanji just like, I mean, there's no indication of the pecking order of strength for the Toby Roppo. There's no order. Jay raised hard over this chapter. I bet he did. If he tried to swing it in a different direction, I would have been like, no fuck. Let's all be grateful that Oda took us away from the hypest fight in 10 years to show us a 7-year-old feeding a dozen zoo animals, pacing us on. Toddy is really actually spitting right now. Because before we got to the Franky shit, I'm like, yo, is we really finna go on a Tama chapter? Is it because Luffy is out of energy? Like, it's kind of whack. I don't feel bad for Jay anymore. He knows what he signed up for. Hey, Jay made his bed. He's got to live in it. That is definitely on him. Could be Conjuro. That would be weird. Franky stole the show. This chapter, no bat. I agree. Sasaki even uses sword yet, or when hybrid. Franky will have trouble, I'm sure. When are we seeing Jack's carcass? I know Sulong Beppo will have bro on a mantelpiece. Stop. Sulong Beppo is probably going to be whack as hell. Feel bad for Jay. He's our brother. We're brothers. He alright. I'm kidding. Fuck it, man. Yeah, I'll send some links out. Call Tama the 12th Supernova. Fuck no, baby. Dog. No, that ain't it, Chief. Let's see. Google. We can have a discussion tonight. When did I gain 10 subs, though? We at 1730 now. Hit it one time, like ha, ha. Hit it one, ha, ha. Aha. I'm gonna be happy as a bitch. We finally hit 2,000 subs. I'm a Millie Rock all down this block. Tama has a better crew than Kid with all these gifters. Y'all niggas are foul, bro. Y'all are savages. Hit it for me one time, like ha, ha. Hit it for me, ha, ha. Hit it for me, ha, ha. $17.38. All right, let's get some folks in here, shall we? Damn, whole gang showing up. I guess we got to get some folks in here, shall we? What's up, Bree? There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Hit it for me, ah, ha. Hit it for me, ah, ha. Hold up, I gotta get on Discord to send you the links. Give me a little bit. So it's gonna lag up a little bit while I'm on Discord till I can get out of there. Oh, Tama is not Uranus. Stop. Stop it. Stop it, Toddy. Stop it. Yo, Sasaki. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's up? I can hear you. Give me one moment. I'm going to make sure they can hear your audio output.
Alright.
Did you read the chapter this time, or did you just go off what you heard me say?
Hey man, I just got an invite, so I joined.
You're so ugly. You are
seen the
so
invite in my
ugly.
I got an invite in my Twitter DMs. I said it would be rude of me not to accept this invite.
It would behoove you to not be there, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't read this chapter at all. All I did was seen a couple of people's reactions to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. For my opinion.
For sure. I gotta say, I mean, the thing is, it's funny because it was very disappointing for Sanji fans.
I think they said my audio low.
It is. Give me one moment. I mean, your audio was low for me, period, when you joined.
Really?
Yeah, it actually had nothing to do with me. Your audio was just low.
I have no clue.
I turned you up a little bit, but like, I don't know. It was just low, even for me. They said you're okay now, but you are still semi-low to me.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's all good.
But how does it feel to be my surrogate?
Huh?
How does it feel to be my surrogate?
How am I?
Because I read One Piece through you.
I get what you mean. I mean, I'm flattered.
No, I don't.
I'm flattered that you think that I can give a good depiction of the story.
I mean, you read the shit. As long as you read the panels, that's all.
Is that all? That's all you need.
Yeah, but I can't just have anybody do it, man.
I feel that.
Not everybody reads the chapter the same.
I'm with the same inflection. No, I am animated. I can say that. That's because I like this shit, man. I really do.
Like, I watch you, JD, and whenever Dritz decides to do, like, he doesn't do live reactions, I don't think, anymore.
No, he just did discussions.
Yeah.
I mean, you just named 3 decently animated niggas.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, if Tekken did live reactions, I'd probably watch him, and I don't watch any of his content.
Yeah, I don't watch Tekken, unfortunately.
I don't. I'm gonna say something that could get me canceled, so I'm not going to. Some people who may not be as entertaining to watch, I probably wouldn't watch their live reactions.
It's Black History Month, man. Puff out your chest.
And my thing is, I don't even get a chance to watch other people's live reactions because I'm typically the latest to do mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know it's true.
Yeah, because niggas be on there early.
Like, bro, I reacted to 1003 yesterday.
Yeah, I seen that. That's where I thought the chapter came out.
You know, the newest one came out.
Yeah, since I don't read it, I thought that was the latest one. I was like, oh, okay.
No, your boy was just late.
I feel it.
But I mean, well, from what you heard through the grapevine, did it sound like a decent chapter to you?
I don't know. It sound mixed because a lot of people don't like the Sanji stuff. I don't really know the context of it since I just,
So essentially, he spent most of these last few chapters running away. What's up, Hemmings?
Yo.
He spent most of these last couple chapters running from Black Maria, and it's a little sad to see him get hemmed up when someone of his caliber you think should be able to get out that jam pretty easily.
Look, have you heard?
What's up?
What to do?
What's good? What's going on in the background, Naya?
What do you mean? Can you hear something? Can you hear my diffuser?
Yeah, I can. I can hear something like that. Who is Khalil Marshall, and how did they get a?
Is that?
Oh shit!
Better?
Wolf, is that you?
Keep talking.
Virgo's that better?
I still hear it
a little better, but not completely.
What do you hear?
It sounds like a rattling, does it not, Sasaki?
Yeah.
One second.
For sure. What's up, Madara? What's good, Wolf? I'm gonna guess that's Wolf. What's that?
Yo, what's good? What's good? I'm gonna be in and out. I got some noise downstairs. I'm gonna head upstairs.
You said, far as the bitch away, y'all just came in this bitch with mic problems. The one time that I actually have my setup somewhat decent, y'all niggas the ones fucking up.
Cap.
Not Cap, nigga.
Hey man, somebody got fucked up.
Best I can do for you is just mute when I'm not talking.
But it happens when you're talking.
I don't know.
It's okay, Naya. What you think about someone said it sounds like a candy wrapper. I'm dead. What you think of the chapter, Hemmings?
1 second. I'm gonna fix this. 1 second.
I bet.
You asked me how I felt about the chapter.
Sasaki, yes, I did.
I didn't give a rating though.
What's your rating, bro? Bro.
I can't rate the chapter. I ain't read it.
Bro, I'm finna kick this nigga.
Boss ass came with this bitch bapping. Hell no.
Oh, I like that. Bapping. I like that. Man, Toddy, you want a link with your bitch ass nigga? Wolf.
It was popping.
What's the chapter rating, Playboy?
I'm a Sanji stan, bro. Do you really want me? You want me to ask?
So then you hated it, right?
No, I actually enjoyed the chapter. It's a 7.
I gave it a 7 as well, only because of the Franky shit. But to be honest with you, it was really mid.
Yeah, it was like a setup chapter. Unfortunately, I hate.
I hate saying it too.
But it was a setup chapter. Like it was just like when.
But what exactly was it setting up though?
Just like when Sanji got beat up by Khalifa, or however you pronounce her name. Same thing. He hyped up Nami. Oh, y'all can never hit a woman, and then Nami just wrapped it up real quick.
Yeah, bro, but this is a whole ass war.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Tell you, I can't do it.
It's okay, Naya. It's a whole ass war though. Like it's not 1-on-1, so Nami could just get finished and come do some shit with him.
Yeah, so someone could just pretty much jump in the fight if Robin started losing. Just like Sasaki said, oh yeah, boy, this is what you get for trying to fight people with more people than you. I'm like, y'all niggas gotta jump Franky, bro. Really? Y'all?
Because he that nigga, bro. That's why. Franky is that fucking dude.
But then again, if a nigga up a chopper on me, shit, phone them better jump his ass, shit.
Of course,
really,
bro.
You can't do that.
Nigga, what the fuck, bro? These niggas got the blickies on his ass. These niggas jumping him, holding him down so he can get a spear in his stomach. Yeah. Bring as many niggas as you can.
Man, Franky babied that, man. That shit was crazy.
That shit was
you ain't
lit.
never just flip a dinosaur.
Todd. You
What?
done? You done talking shit in the chat,
That's the
nigga?
first time anybody's called me Todd before on here. What'd you say?
I said, you done talking shit in the chat, nigga?
I didn't talk any shit in the chat. What are you talking about?
Big cap. Welcome, my G.
What y'all rate the chapter?
I gave them shits a 7. And I thought I was
That's the
being
mark out
extra
of 10.
generous.
Sasaki, you don't even read it.
I know.
He just told me he reads it
I give
vicariously
it a
through
I
me.
give it 7.5 out of 10.
There you go, Naya. That sounds better. Never mind.
I think honestly, I think if it wasn't for the timing of the chapter, it would have got rated a lot higher for me. But because they split away from the Yonkos, like this is probably the best chapter that we've seen in 6 months. So would normally probably get like a 3.5, 3.6 for me. But because it came after the Yonko, it's like a 2.
God damn, nigga.
The timing is just awful, man.
I agree with that
Cut
though.
away
Like we
from
were
the
that
Yonko
because
for
all the
this.
fighting was big lit, and then you bring in this little fucking cheek food having bitch. Sorry,
Hey.
sorry. I forgot you niggas like Tama.
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
So Tama is what I read from this is that Tama could potentially be the next Yonko. As
Bro,
long as she gets
please.
one of her gumballs into Kaido's mouth. That's all.
No,
Please, I told y'all that's the only thing that will make me drop One Piece.
But am I right? If that's all it takes is to have one of these Zoans eat a piece of her bubble gum.
Nah, see, her thing is her Dango is not that strong, bro. She got to awaken the devil fruit first.
I'm telling y'all, that would make me drop One Piece. That would be the trigger.
What panel told you that though, Wolf?
Me just talking shit.
Nigga, stop.
Nah, honestly, I think her shit stops like right at the gifters, though. It shouldn't do anything to the headliners or above them.
But it does. It works on the headliners.
Why wouldn't it though?
He just used it on Daifuku and Babanuki.
Virgo, that's better, right?
And there it is, my
Yeah,
nigga.
sound good,
All right, I didn't want to get up and go.
In fact, not only is it better, you sound dummy crispy.
Oh yeah, that man, my man's fixed the mic.
This nigga came back sounding super clean.
I literally just all I did was go to my computer.
Okay, bet.
Okay, because I have a few things to say, not because
And I'm here to listen,
chapter
Playboy.
was bad or whatever. It's because of the discourse, which is just
Okay.
I hate this community, but I literally
Big sad.
I'll start off with the chapter. I thought chapter was good. It was fine. I knew the cutaway was gonna come, so I was okay with it. It didn't bother me. It's fine. Like this was probably the least excited I was from start to finish for any of the chapters since like maybe 1000 or 999. But
I agree with that.
solid all together. The Tama thing is a complete non-issue because it only works on animals and gifters. If it worked on like full-blown Zoans, I guess technically we haven't fully confirmed it, but
I'm just saying. Okay. I just want to say something real fast. If it works
for
on a
me, it's
flying six,
fine
I'm pissed.
because
Go ahead.
this chapter kind of solidified the reasoning behind it. First of all, it's one of the most obvious things we all were pointing out for a long time. Like, would we get Usopp kind of flinging Kibi dongos in people's mouths or whatever? But we spoke about the power of numbers in this show, right? We usually are accustomed to seeing the Straw Hats be completely outnumbered and win, and Conqueror's Haki can usually subset that to a certain degree.
Correct.
But in this case, in this scenario, we're seeing that having to fight through a horde of enemies is very taxing no matter what. How do you subset that? And how do you prove that that is an issue? Well, now that we have Tama being able to flip the numbers in our favor, we're highlighting that point. So to me, that was actually a good thing. So
that's a good point that I actually did not think about.
Of course you did.
Bitch ass nigga.
So now,
Ooh,
secondly, the whole Sanji thing. All right. I don't know. I could tell sometimes when I see something, I'm like, this probably caused a hissy fit, but I didn't really see it with this chapter because I took the scene pretty even keeled.
Hemmings
To
beat
me, it
Nairo.
looks like Robin clearly infiltrated Black Maria's faction, and Sanji is aware of this. So because of that, I think Sanji just pretty much took out all the men and is waiting for Robin to make her counterattack. So when they kind of make that surprise counterattack when it matters the most, he's either going to defend her from all of Black Maria's attacks while Black Maria fights her, or he'll go off and fight somebody else.
So?
I want that to be king. people were complaining about the whole chivalry thing and yada yada blah blah blah. No, it's fine because it's a part of part of his character. And the reason why that I say this, I'm not gonna go through all the things he's done throughout the series. I'll just go post time skip where people started.
We know what he's done.
His chivalry and his kindness to women has always ended up helping us out in the end. We take Viola, Dressrosa, how vital that was, because even to take Sugar down to some degree, we needed her and things like, and he awakened his hockey and everything like that. And then obviously with Pudding, even though Pudding is mid, at the end of the day, we did need her in the end to get what we need to get done. So I've never seen that. I've seen as a part of his character, not necessarily a gag, which is totally fine for me. So I had literally taken no issues with that scene, but I understand how this community is. So it obviously became a way bigger deal.
Well, it's not about the community. It's about how
you don't have to like Sanji or whatever. Like, I can't speak on you for that. That's fine. I don't care if you like him or not.
I do like.
But
him.
It's just like it's just like Zoro and Sanji do anything.
I'm gonna let you finish, and I'm gonna retort.
If it feels like LeBron James, like no matter what they do, whether it's good, bad, or just completely a non-issue, it gets over scrutinized. Go ahead.
Okay. Toddy, I'll let you say it real quick because I might be a little lengthy.
Okay. I just want to say that I also have a community too. I feel like the community doesn't give enough credit to the author when the author does something good. And like me, I'm really critical of Oda, but I can give him credit with this chapter because he honestly blew my mind with this plot twist. Like, I could never imagine after 1,000 chapters of One Piece that Sanji can't find him in him to beat up a girl, and he actually gets captured by a girl because he can't hit her back. And for Oda to just throw a plot twist like that in there,
this nigga is such a troll. This nigga is, he can't even finish it. You're a troll. Shut up. Shut up.
He just lit that.
I can't stand this man, bro.
The community was shocked.
So, Nairagi. Listening? Listening, Bucko? Naya.
Well, sorry, what?
I'm talking to you.
What happened?
So I said Nairagi. Anyway. Or Nairagi. How's it pronounced?
That's not, don't worry about it. That's not even my name.
It is on here. I know it's not your real name, nigga. Anyway, so my thing is, it's not that I hate Sanji or I'm taking a community bias, because when I come into my live reactions, I feel how I want to feel based on how I feel.
No, I wasn't accusing you of that specifically. I just meant that.
Well, you here now, bitch, so you is. Anyway, I'm kidding. But the thing is, I just think that it was a bit much. I was getting these Ennis Lobby vibes with the Khalifa thing. And that's all good and well. I get it. He stands by his convictions. And if Robin actually is in the room, yes, that could end up being very cool. And if he was the one to sit around and defend attacks while she's attacking, that would be great. Those are all hypotheticals, though, so to speak.
Yeah, because he has no choice but to like eat those attacks. It's not like this nigga can fly. It's like not like this nigga can escape from these no-name bitches and go.
So I'm saying, the only sense in which I will take back most of my comments, if you are correct, Naya, is if he actually was already cognitive of Robin being there and had planned to be her shield on her behalf.
All right.
Yeah, but if not, I think it's complete doo-doo water.
Honestly, it's not really much of a problem with that because it's the same dynamic with Zoro getting lost and Luffy being a dumbass. Like at the moment we see Luffy do any intricate plan, we're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's hype, but it's gonna completely betray the character. So Sanji doing this or him smacking a hoe, you feel me? It's gonna be completely.
I don't want him to fight women. I don't.
Yeah, I know. With my favorite stories, like I love when my authors repeat the same thing over and over and over again too. So I feel you, Wolf. Like,
I know, Toddy. I know you have a serious bone in your body somewhere.
For the rest of the series,
I know you do.
And I want Brooke to want to see underwear. You know, that's why we're all.
Nigga is a troll.
That's why we all read One Piece today. It's just we're waiting for that chapter where Sanji gets captured by a woman.
Yeah, because even with that dynamic, he actually grew as a character throughout the series with that dynamic. Because he used to fall for every bitch, you feel me, and not with every female, every woman. Let me correct myself. He used to fall for every female and every woman with no question asked. But now in this situation, he knows he's in a messed up situation. There's no way he can really fall for this female. However, his morals is still intact, regardless of the situation at hand. Like, as a man, Yeah, what's poppin', Madar?
What's
As a
happening,
man,
bro?
you can't really like rank yourself based off how you do when everything's going good. You rank yourself based off how everything goes when everything is fucked up and going to hell. How do you react in that situation? So
Yeah,
I think
and
he
that really-
still.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying. I think he still pretty much grew as a character, even if we don't like it as of right now. In retrospect, he still grew as a character.
I don't.
Yeah,
Think, I don't know if he
I don't
grew.
really have a problem with him not fighting Black Maria because obviously it's not in his character. But do you have to get captured when you can literally turn flames on and can't you just burn up the webbing?
Well, that's the thing. Is like,
Do you have to get captured and beat up? Like that's my thing. Is that you also have to have a raid suit that you can cloak with. You could have just dip away. Like that's the thing that doesn't make any sense to me.
We gotta give Oda some credit for switching things up though, because like Wolf said, Sanji normally gets captured, no questions asked. This time when he woke up, he asked, "Where is he?" So that shows a lot of character development.
Would you please mute Toddy's mic?
He's just growing, man. He's just growing. It just warms my heart to watch these Straw Hats grow.
No, because it's like okay, so you can beat up the men, okay? Then after you beat up the men, dip. If you're not gonna fight the women, get out of there. Like,
Yeah, I would say getting up the jam would be the most plausible, but I think like you said, there's a point. It's very possible there's a point he's trying to strike home in his trust in Robin. Like I said, if what Hemming said actually come to fruition, that's the best case scenario for me. If he's actually already was cognitive that Robin was there, I'm all with that. I'm all with that.
It was subtle, but it was implied because even as soon as like you could see the ... and when she kind of brings the name up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I seen that woman with the weird eye, like the almost Christica symbol,
Yeah.
like just on her eye, like, oh, that's Robin. She infiltrated. That's right there. All right.
For sure.
So,
and I mean, I had that in my mind.
I could be completely wrong. I'm not saying that I'm right.
You definitely
It's
could.
not me telling you that I'm right. I'm just saying that's how I took it. That was my takeaway. So
I'm cool with that. And we're here for we're here to share opinions, broski.
Yeah,
definitely.
For sure. Madara.
I just feel really bad for Sanji fans in general.
People
Madawa.
Will
you give that kid some Ritalin?
They're downstairs and they're being loud. Let shut down there and tell them to shut up.
I'm kidding. Don't give him any Ritalin. But how did you feel about the chapter, bro?
I was in the middle of a point.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, Toddy.
If he's not trolling me again, go ahead, Toddy.
I feel like he is.
No, I'm not.
You
I
hesitated.
do feel genuinely bad for Sanji fans because I remember us trolling Sanji fans back in Whole Cake talking about Sanji hasn't done literally anything since the time skip, and it was like the year of Sanji. And then we fast forward, and still this late into Wano, my man Sanji has nothing going for him. Like his fans have to feel.
I wouldn't say entirely nothing, but it's not a good look.
What does he have any feats?
I like when he saved Momo. When he saved Momo, that was really cool, and what he said to him as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was actually very endearing.
I mean, he has feats. He saved from King. King had him.
Yeah, he saved them from King, and then he said, "Momo, I'm glad that you stayed true to and you said your name, even though you were on death's door."
Mm-hmm.
So that was good, but other than that,
other than that, Sanji has. I don't like. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't like the direction Oda's taken him with. I mean, he's Sanji. He's staying true to his character. That's who Oda has turned him into. I would say my disappointments with Sanji have been kind of the same disappointments I've had with Chopper, to where
speak on it, King.
Because the things that they were supposed to have learned during the time skip, you don't see it in their character at all. Like the things that we saw Luffy and Zoro train for during their time skip, you're seeing it, and that's in part because they are fighters. So that's what they specialize in. But Sanji was supposed to have learned these 99 recipes, and yet he's only used one. And they're supposed to be fighting recipes. So you would think he would be using these to get ready for a fight, and he's only cooked one, and that was all the way back in Punk Hazard.
He did. He cooked a cake so Big Mom can fight.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I guess two, but it's like he's only used one or two of the things that he was supposed to have learned over the time skip. And it's like, okay, what else can you do, dude? It's like
apparently you can run. It's fucking Okama Island all over again, and then he gets snatched up, and it's just. Like Hemmings, I'm actually really glad that you made that point because I'm actually quite hopeful that what you said happens.
Even if it does, that's like
No, if it does, that's pretty refreshing. I like that. I like everything about that. That he like, oh, Robin's here, boo. She got this for me. I mean, whoop all the guys' asses. She got the females. She got this. I'll be her shield.
Like it would work for me if, say, they were luring her. Like, say, Black Maria was responsible for something key
What's
on
up,
the
Eris?
island. Like, I don't know. Think of something random that's like super important, and then they had to deceive her and infiltrate her later on, and then that's when the eye opener thing. But to have him play possum for her to hide in the room to beat them up, I don't understand that. Because Sanji should be able to take out that whole room.
I think the thing is, well, he doesn't hit women, obviously. But maybe he didn't want the numbers to be against Robin with the male counterparts.
I'm not necessarily suggesting that like he went like when he went there initially, he went there because he thought someone might have been in danger or whatever, or something perverted was happening, whatever you wanna chalk it up to. It's just that during the course of that, Robin had infiltrated, and that's why I think he's kind of just doing what he's doing. I don't know. It felt very in my face personally. It still got like a sore thumb to me, but. You never know. And then if I remember,
I don't know. Canada niggas different.
She's going to go to the rooftop area where the scabbards are, right?
Correct.
Who?
Black Maria, or was someone else going?
No. Black Maria. She volunteered. Yeah.
Did she volunteer to go? Am I remember that correctly?
She did. No, she did.
She volunteered to
She
go
definitely
to the
did.
scavenger.
Yeah, she yes.
Because King said I'm busy, and she said I'll go.
So maybe the surprise attack happens when she tries to do something to them. I don't know who's defending them, so I don't know who that last person is. I don't know if we talked about that at all yet, but we can talk about that later. But I don't know. It's just with me. It's sometimes like I read the chapter and I just think a lot of things are unassuming. And then when I come to talk about it, I'm like, things that I didn't think needed to be a huge topic of discussion end up becoming a topic of discussion. I'm confused by people's takeaway.
But I thought you made a good point. That's the only reason why I'm continuously dwelling on it.
I feel like you do that a lot, where a topic of discussion in the community will not be something that you're particularly interested in, and then you kind of judge the people that brought that thing. It's almost as if Naya's not interested in it, then it's like, man, I can't believe people in the community are worried about this now. And then that's not throwing shade.
Really? I feel an eclipse.
Bang.
I'm kidding.
I mean, there's only so much we can talk about in the community too, and like, there's always going to be. You got one of two options. You can put yourself in an echo chamber where everybody is talking about how good the chapter is and everybody's just jerking each other off, or you can introduce people that have a different opinion, and that's where my favorite One Piece discussions come. Is when there's two conflicting opinions that need to be worked out, because just listening to somebody that shares your own opinion it's never that interesting.
Yeah, it's always good to have some points of contention, but as long as we're not yelling at each other like feral idiots. Which happens from time to time, and sometimes it's entertaining.
I think you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, but you can go that direction if you want. I'm talking about every day talking about something. I'm talking about Whole Cake Island. Every day did Luffy really have futures? I'm talking about shit like that. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, that's
true.
He's talking about the constants.
Yeah, the constant going back and forth over topics that we already know that are true, but still trying to make a debate out of it, which is just ignorant. Is that the whole Luffy doesn't have future type debate when Katakuri literally says he's seeing the same future as me, and it's like.
I mean, Luffy's also said it himself, so we're people. There are actually still some people that go down that road.
It's
Yeah,
ignorant.
you know, people argue anything. So
Exactly.
Hey, Eris,
But
welcome.
even if the narrator says something, people still like say against it. So I mean, it don't matter.
And then your video with you and Jay and thing recently, I spoke about what I actually meant about taking the wrong takeaway. Not that your opinion doesn't matter. It baffles me that, you know, I'll use the same example that
Go
I
ahead.
used. That was used is that when the Revolutionary Army military captains were introduced, people were like, they suck because Peachbeard is like weak and Pinkbeard, whatever you call him, is weak and this and that and the third, right? And they're like, they're fucking whack. Oh my god, they're being carried by Sabo and fucking Dragon. Where I'm like, how come no one put up the fact that each person here is perfectly tailor suited for revolutionary work? You have a tech guy, someone for infiltration, someone for travel and on intel distribution, and then you have someone who literally does the thing that you're supposed to be doing, the uprising, giving people the power to fight back. Why was that not the takeaway? No, they suck. That's really what I'm talking about. Things like that.
Yeah.
So it baffles me because I'm like, are we reading the same story?
No, and it's
I ask myself that a
it's
lot.
really like going back to even the like narrative. The narrative is that the revolutionaries directly go after the Marines. So if they're so weak, why have they eluded the Marines for years? And why are they such a large organization? That goes against the canon that Oda has already established. Just because he hasn't shown these guys blowing up mountains like Luffy doesn't mean that they're weak. They're strong in their own right. You know, and it's like,
I mean, they're masters of espionage.
Exactly.
And they are for inciting revolution. Bello Betty is tailor suited for revolution.
See, all that I don't mind. I can take all of that. As long as people don't pull out, I know they always pull it out. The moment Oda pulls out a bubble, they'll be like, oh yeah, is he commander level? I'll be like, God damn it, you know what, bro, I'm good. This nigga right here.
I feel like, look, I
I'm used to
honestly
it at this
feel.
point.
Oh, were you talking? My bad.
Oh, go ahead.
I feel at this
Oh,
point
go ahead, bro.
though, is that there's only a handful of things that people are reading One Piece for. Like, it's gotten really distilled over the years as to what One Piece really is. It's not going to be worried about character building. It's not particularly going to stick to the fantasy that it's set in place. It does, like, the fights don't always logically make sense or whatever like that. What's left? What's distilled to watch One Piece for is hypes, is character hierarchies and forms of strength, and it's information dumps. Those are the only real things that you get out of One Piece. So if you have a chapter that doesn't like specifically address one of those, I feel like people are naturally going to gravitate towards one of those areas. And one of those areas is, well, this person's probably stronger than that person stronger than this person. Because there's only so much stuff you can speculate and talk about with One Piece with the way that it's written. So I feel like people are always going to be talking about who's stronger than who.
That's interesting. Interesting that you say that, because I was looking in the chat earlier, and I can't remember which one of the fellows said it, but he said, yeah, man, Franky's crazy, taking down one of the second strongest Toby Ropo. And I said, and in no way, shape, or form was the pecking order of power ever discussed between the Toby Ropo. So why are we immediately assuming that like one's stronger than the other, or one's the top brass? We know nothing about that.
Hold on.
The only pecking order that did come up, it did come up a little bit, because that's when they were talking about checking out Queen, and they said next in line would be X Drake, and X Drake said, "Nah, I don't want it." So pecking order did come up a little bit.
That doesn't mean
that
doesn't mean that they're more powerful.
About it. That's probably why he said he's the second strongest. That's probably who he thinks.
I don't think that means that they're more powerful. I think that means that they were maybe more poised for that position, but that's not indicative of your strength.
But we know Kaido rules off of strength.
He does go by that.
I guess they were more ambitious than the other flying fighters.
That's what I'm saying, because from what it looked like, I don't think Page One and Ulti gave a single shit about that. I don't think.
That's true.
I don't think that Drake clearly doesn't. and who's who in Sasaki, from what we saw, only want revenge from getting their asses whooped. So I don't know how that's indicative of strength. Just to me.
I'm sorry. I don't respect who's who. I'm sorry.
Where'd that come
I'm
from?
not part of that. I'm not part. That nigga a snitch.
Who's
That nigga is snitch.
Wait, I've never heard this agenda.
Who might be CP0 as the theories are going. He might be CP0.
That nigga is snitch. That's
A
all
great
I got.
man.
I don't agree with what you're saying, Toddy. I think that's just your opinion on One Piece. I don't agree with that. Because when I have conversations, we don't have. It's not limited to whatever. I don't even remember what you said exactly, but it's not limited to those things. And I've gone through entire streams with people that I talk to, and we don't talk about combat.
Oh no, I'm not saying it will always be combat, but I think it will always be one of those three things.
So, well, I can't.
I think those three things are the only.
Because a lot of the community leaders always harping on the combat. People who people look up to.
So I was
Discourse book.
I was actually gonna say that. Yes, people that are prevalent in the community, that are known figures, and even the not so known figures that have voices here and there, they are heavily prevalent on combat. Myself, sometimes I can find myself doing that too.
Why they read One Piece, and I promise you they're not going to say combat. They'll tell you the journey, adventure, world building, everything but combat. But what do they always talk about?
Combat.
Make it make sense.
I think it's either combat's always going to be one, but I think it's always
make it make sense.
I think it's always going to be one of the big three things that people still read for.
I love to see people throw hands. I do.
Because some people think I'm anti-power scaling. This is a battle show where most conflict is settled by fighting. It'd be disingenuous to the series to not talk about it, but to constantly focus and harping on only hey diff is so fucking annoying.
Now, devil's advocate, I agree with you. I agree with you because I don't often talk up too much about combat anyway. In fact, a great man in this call, I think, if Satsuki's here, once said something that resonated with me, and it's how I view it. Niggas in One Piece will be as strong as Oda needs them to be when they come up in the story. And ever since he said that, I realized that that's the truth, and I stopped honestly caring about power scaling. But I think anytime a One Piece fan is talking about One Piece and speculating, they can only do it for with a handful of things. They can either do it with combat, they can do it with characters' intentions, and they can speculate on the unknown, like the kind of the gems that Oda threw out there, like the road poneglyphs or Raftel and stuff,
or a giant straw hat.
But if you're not discussing one of those three, One Piece does not lend its fan base more than that to discuss, because its writing does not make logical sense. So you can't read it and speculate with your friends, how are they going to get out of this, or how are they going to get out of that? Because Oda pulls stuff out of his butthole like every other.
His whole ass?
So nobody would have guessed that Tama would be coming in here riding on an alligator, tossing pieces of her cheek out, and turning into 100 Beast pirates.
That's been a very.
I feel like
that's been a very like a year and a half.
That's my point. Where's the predictions that happen?
Tossing pieces of her cheek out.
I'm saying
the whole Zoro's getting to the roof happened as well. Like Marco has wings. Marco flew him up there, and he did climb up there. Same with the sniping dongos in people's mouth. Just a lot of it scripted. I think we can all agree that Kid being a wrestler wasn't very scripted. But yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's scripted. I'm saying the opposite, actually. I'm saying that the writing is so weird sometimes. Like Big Mom just getting amnesia from falling off a waterfall. Like just weird stuff that you would never expect to happen given the expectations Oda set up. It doesn't lend itself to people to make predictions about what's going to happen, which is why people don't do it. I'm not saying this shit wasn't foreshadowed or led up to. I'm just saying you don't hop into streams and people are discussing, well, oh man, we still got all these people down there and all the Straw Hats are still fighting them, but they're so outnumbered. So I wonder how we're going to... Nobody even bothers discussing shit like that.
My point
it's because we know...
Talking to.
Exactly. It's because who you're talking to, but we also know as readers that half of Kaido's forces are fodder anyway. Which is why which is why CP0 said it's going to come down to who? The executives.
The executives.
Bro,
that's who's going to We're not worried about gifters. What can gifters do?
Kaido has a top 10. Those are his fighters. He has a top 10. That's it. Everybody else is trash.
But the small users said,
Yeah, but I'm saying that
that's
we
pretty
don't
strong,
spend
you know?
time discussing that, and maybe that could be
And
what.
I think
We
and
don't
so
spend time
it's funny.
discussing it because it's not worth it.
No,
It's
the,
like-
the funny thing
Exactly,
is
it's
like
not working.
that's probably why I was so intrigued when Naya had said it, and I said that's interesting. We don't spend time talking about that, myself included. I am a meathead. I love to power scale. I do shit like that all the fucking time. But it would. But I can also sometimes turn my meatheadedness off for a tad bit, you know, and then fucking have discussions or that are a bit more in depth because I like that shit
So
too.
like I'll give you an example, right? So the last conversation that I had with Vince and Pat, we were talking about, right? We started talking about philosophy and thought experiments because I was bringing up one of the cool things about Ennius Lobbies that with Mary going down the way it did, it was basically the ship of Theseus, which is like if you have a ship that you care about and at some point throughout the course of your journey you've replaced every plank of wood with something else. In theory, is this the same ship or no? Or you can use I think they use one with a sock, right? And then we're talking about varying differences in philosophies with the admirals and whatnot. Like there's a lot to talk about that we just don't. I can't say I don't talk about it. It's just with a certain side of the community that it never really comes up because we.
So
don't
can I?
So my point is that like no, there's tons to talk about. We just choose to focus on deep.
Well, someone will have to be the I don't know torchbearer to bring those conversations to the forefront.
Well, if Hemmings would stop ducking me,
so I can't do it.
Now,
I mean,
now could be a good time because we got reasonable-headed people in here that
I'm retarded.
dominated by me.
I mean, there
I'm
are.
gonna throw one out there for y'all. So okay,
What's that?
Green Bull. What should we think about Green Bull? Should we think about like how strong he is? Should we think about like what's the devil fruit? What should we think about? What should we think about when it comes to Green Bull?
I want to know why he hasn't eaten for 3 years.
Why is he fasting?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also would like to know more about the is it the military draft? Like how Fujitora and him specifically got chosen.
What was he doing
after,
beforehand?
Kuzan left and Sakazuki became the fleet admiral.
Was he a bounty hunter? Are there strong bounty hunters? What's happening?
So that would be interesting.
Yeah, I think the not eating part is like the biggest head scratch here.
Yeah, that
When
and
it
the
comes
fact
to like
that
why though.
yeah, the fact that Fujitora and Green Bull jumped over everybody else that was already in the Marines to become admirals.
Because wasn't Momo Usagi and Shatan or whatever? They were like the top candidates, right?
Yep, and they got leapfrogged by two nobodies. So
maybe
I assume
why had the
with
Green
the
Bull
power. Huh? What's up?
maybe even though they call him like bull, it's pretty much a stubborn thing. So maybe it's a hockey thing, mind over matter. Didn't Gandhi do pretty much the same thing?
Bulls are stubborn.
which is what I was thinking that he was probably going to be based off of was Gandhi, but since he has hair, I was like maybe he's not based off of Gandhi.
Well,
That's
it
what
was.
it you just hair.
I mean, he has hair. He has a full face. If he was bald, I would have been like, yeah, Gandhi. But I mean, obviously, we need
The
some more
nigga
backstory.
gotta be bald.
No, not necessarily
you can't be a Gandhi reference or a Lucian with hair.
I mean,
You can't be a Gandhi-esque person with hair, my guy.
You hide yourself.
Impossible.
Well, yeah. Also, Toddy, when we're speaking about various islands, we're talking about what they were based off to, because obviously a lot of these manga could take inspiration from real life. You know, City of Gold, El Dorado, things of that nature. There's a lot here. Like I don't like that you're trying to act like there's not a lot to talk about. Just because we don't do it, there is a lot to talk about.
I'm just going based off of like I'm analyzing what the situation is, and what the situation is that an overwhelming number of One Piece fans, and it's not even just this hood ratchet ass side of the community that we represent. Like 90% of the community, 90% of this community talks about power scaling and fighting and all that shit. I don't know if y'all can hear me over these laughs.
I can hear you.
But go ahead, bro.
But okay, so I'm just looking at what the situation is. The situation is not that many people discuss anything except for power scaling. Now the next thing is, why is that the case? and I'm just trying to speculate as to why people gravitate to talking more about combat than these other areas that you propose are something we can talk about.
Well,
So-
I'm saying,
Because even if we can talk about them, there has to be a reason. We're
I
not
think
talking
it's
about
yeah, well, there's a reason, but it's like, okay, you got to get out of the spheres, and this is no shade at anybody, but you got to get out of the spheres of Brago, King of Lightning, with those guys, and you got to go to the other side of the community. Mr. Morge talks about a lot of the world building
He sure
in
does.
One Piece, talks about the symbolisms.
I like the little
O'Hara
brown
does it as
fucker,
well,
man.
and so does Archer. So you have to get out of that cocoon of just, again,
You
no
call him a
shade,
cocoon?
but out of the cocoon, shut up.
Are there is there a platform similar to ours though, where it's open discussion, or is it that they can pick a topic and they talk about it? There's nobody talking back at them.
They're
It's just
essentially
a
by themselves.
presentation.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're essentially
Now-
by themselves. If you watch Mr. Morge's videos, he's sitting down in front of his camera, and he's just giving out his thoughts. And
So we have individuals discussing these stuff. Or in Congress.
Well, I
And
will
there's-
consider
there's a
I
back
will
and
consider
forth
my
behind it.
channel, especially from the One Piece standpoint, because I obviously do Tower of God is the main thing that I do. But when we're
Mhm.
I
having
see
our
you.
discussions, it's not necessarily based around power scale. Even if we do touch upon it, we talk about the thing because it's my stream, so I will direct it how I want. So if y'all
Mhm.
talking about category for
Unless it's an 8.
2 minutes too long, I'm cutting it off.
Unless it's an 8
Yeah.
stream.
I think
That's
another
fair.
reason is when
And
we
I
do
think
get
that's
like
just-
some of these like mysteries answered, like we're just like, oh, okay, that was cool, or was it cool? We talk about it a little bit, and then we just move on. And a lot of these mysteries of One Piece, they've just been sitting here for literally over 10 years. So
I was
it's
about to
like,
say,
we can't
what
really
mysteries
talk about that.
have been
but
answered?
we can
That's
just
exactly what I was about to say.
But no, we choose. Wait, we choose not to talk about that. Whether it's
I'm
been
saying,
10 years
what-
or 15
what
years.
mysteries-
Wait. We could easily,
What
if
mysteries
we
haven't
really
answered,
want to, we could talk about all the ancient weapons throughout the years that haven't been prevalent. We choose not to because we don't deem it fun.
No, it's not that we don't deem it fun. We don't have
Then
enough
what is
information.
it?
All we know about Pluton is that
That's-
Pluton was a weapon that was built. Last seen that we speculate is in Alabasta.
But
That's all we know about Pluton.
So Madara.
Period.
And I think here. Wait, hold on. Hold up. I think this is where the disconnect is. The disconnect is that we think we don't know anything, but do we even ever dive into it? Do we try to know things? Do we try to figure things out? We don't.
You can read.
We go into shit like, oh no, we definitely saw Katakuri hit that nigga Luffy in the face. That's one thing we do know, and we go for that above
No,
actually
see-
trying to
see-
expand
see,
our conversations. And
when I very
so I
first
kind of feel
joined-
that.
When I very first joined the community, the very first person I talked to was Theory, and we talked for about 3 hours about the different mysteries in One Piece. Was there anyone above
Okay.
the celestial dragons? We discussed that.
Okay.
We talked about Pluton. We talked about the other ancient weapons. We talked about the egg on Roger's ship that we still don't have an answer for. We speculated about.
So is that a retort
Roger
to what I
actually
said?
Really dead? So what?
Is that a retort to what I just said though?
No, I'm saying I personally have conversations just like what
Exactly, my
I have
guy.
conversations
So when Naya's
outside of
saying
this community
so
about it.
when Naya's saying that people don't have this conversation, he's generalizing. He was and I'm glad he pointed out he wasn't specifically talking to us or anybody in the call. He's saying that generally these conversations do not come about unless we make them come about because we are individuals who sometimes want to hear about that shit.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
a lot of people
that's
get
what I
talking
mean.
about,
I just
like,
think
I never want
power
to say
scale-
don't.
Damn, y'all all
Easier
started
and
going at the same
it's
time.
always
Everybody. I think all 9 of us started talking at the same time.
That was impressive. Whoever goes
Alright,
first,
what were
go.
you saying, Naya, since you're at the heart of this?
No, I was just saying, like, at the end of the day, I'm not one of those anti-power scaling people. I'm not against it. I
Cap.
never will be, especially if the series is predicated on solving conflicts through combat. Then I'm not.
But I do grow tired of it.
It's just sometimes it's like, all right,
I don't.
there's other things to talk about.
I'm saying because something massive will be said in a chapter and everybody will focus on a punch.
Yeah, or like,
Is it-
why did Big Mom grab
or
Marco?
amnesia.
Bro.
What if
Exactly.
new information
It's like-
comes out though? Like Rio, do we revisit all our old power scaling conversations again about punches and shit?
That's where I kind of stand on it because, well, for one thing, I don't have social media or anything. The only time I talk about One Piece is when I'm kicking it with you guys.
Morning, nigga.
But the way I approach these conversations about One Piece is a lot of this stuff we have been reading in a part of the community for so long that to discuss something that you would see in a teching video or some kind of other detailed analysis, we've already discussed 100 times. Like we've discussed, everybody in here has had long discussions about Uranus, the weapons.
I don't talk about nobody's anus, nigga.
Celestials. We talked about Kong. We talked a lot about the unknowns. So to just rehash them, there's no entertainment. So whenever I come into a stream, I specifically, and sometimes I'll argue shit that I don't even care about or anything. I'm only here to have a fun discussion about a topic that I'm passionate about, which is One Piece. And it's not too fun for me if I don't have to critically think. So I'll often instigate, not arguments, but instigate debates.
Don't lie, nigga.
Just so all the parties in the call
Don't lie,
can
nigga.
actually...
Don't lie, nigga.
No, I genuinely do. Shit that I don't agree. Like, I never thought Zoro was stronger than Luffy after the time skip, truly. I didn't. But
Wait,
by
what?
bringing that up...
Right.
I know a lot of people who
Wait,
do, though.
nigga, hold on. I'm sorry. I must cut you off because now I'm upset.
Virgo, come on, Playboy.
No, but the reason I bring shit like that up is because it stimulates conversation.
You're a
It gets
bastard.
everybody in the room interested, and they got to start cogs in the brain. And that's the fun of this community for me, is to be able
that's
to
fine,
flex
honestly.
my wit. Like, I think it's fun for any man to have to flex their wit in an environment that they're, competent about, which is One Piece. And
Hey,
a lot of
Toddy, you
times that
spitting,
comes
I ain't
down
gonna
to
lie.
power scaling. But yeah, I just
Toddy
look
Toddy's
forward
spitting. I can't lie.
to interesting conversations. And there's
He
always
is
so many
spitting.
interesting
It's nice to
conversations.
look smart sometimes, my nigga.
Yeah, no, I didn't
to
deny
be
it.
fair, one reason why I stopped reading the spoilers because
Thank
I was
God.
reading them shits and hopping straight into VC and start power scaling. Like, yeah, nigga, I told your ass last week. Like, all right, let me just wait for the scans.
I think a lot of
Just
people
give
that
me a
like to
surprise
talk
like
about
that.
power scaling and shit like that, that's what they gravitate to. It's not like they want to power scale necessarily. They're young men that want to flex their wit. They want to practice debating and arguing and showing they're the dominant male when it comes to cognitive ability and shit like that. And this, ironically, this weird ass little niche that we're all a part of, One Piece, power scaling in One Piece gives you enough tools, background information, even if it's about piddly ass shit. It gives young men the opportunity to clash their wits against other young men, which is why I think a lot of people are even involved in the community at all. Because we're only reading.
How's my
20
knowledge
pages a
opposed to the
week,
other person's knowledge?
so.
Yeah, and One Piece is actually I want to say vague enough to allow us to do that. It's not like, I don't know, Dragon Ball Z or some shit like that, where it's just like, you kind of know just who's stronger than who and who beats who or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's a matter of preference.
It's a matter of preference too, because at the end of the day, y'all want him. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Oh, we muted. No, I was gonna say I always talk about this. Depends on what you value, right? So
Okay.
I'm about to say something that is gonna make a lot of people mad, right? But
Go ahead, my nigga. I ain't no bitch.
while I will never deny the quality of the story and the strength of the mangaka has, I hate how Hunter x Hunter is told to me. The storytelling part, I don't appreciate how he tells the story to me.
I see.
I actually low-key have this problem a lot with how SIU does some things in Tower of God, where it's like, I don't like how you're telling me this, because this is a graphic novel, comic, manga, webtoon, whatever, right? You tell the story through art and literature. If you're going to kill me with text, write a fucking book, and my entire thought process is going to change. Do you know why? I have an extremely vivid imagination. So if I'm just, usually when I watch an adaptation of something that I'm reading, I'm disappointed because my mind went way more creative. If you're going to force me to read a bunch of text with kind of mid art, you're giving me no opportunity to at least imagine something incredible in my mind. Just write a fucking light novel. So sorry, you say something?
I just want to know, did you finish Hunter?
Yeah, I'm caught up.
I wanted to say, piggybacking up what you're saying, did you kind of think it was kind of like, and here's why I agree with you, kind of like the Isaac Netero versus Miriam thing, where at the conclusion of the fight, it was basically told to you?
I mean, he does a lot of tell don't show. You know how.
Yeah, for sure. Give you the facts, my nigga. I get you.
My thing, because that's why I like Samurai Jack so much. I could watch the entire episode of Samurai Jack. He don't speak, and I know exactly how he's feeling. I could see determination in his eyes, fear, this, that, and the third. I know exactly what's going on because the creative team trusts me to not fucking spill it out to me. This is why I have a lot of problem with JRPGs because all they do is bore me to death with walls of exposition.
You hurt in my heart now. You can't share.
Do you read books?
Okay, so go ahead, man, bro.
A lot.
I feel that.
I really, man, that's a tough one because although
I know, Toddy, I was waiting on your response.
No, but I actually agree with you a lot, him, because that's one of the things that make Berserk one of the greatest manga of all time is the way that it's actually able to depict the story through the art, besides the dialogue, whether it's deep or not. And so when you have Hunter x Hunter, when you have a character that's designed to actually think that way, and then you get his last thoughts, or we don't get to see that much of that character, and then it's expressed to us in that manner, the way that Togashi does it in Hunter x Hunter, then cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to drown my goddamn burger in ketchup. I'm sorry, because like, dog, we not gonna keep doing this shit, dog. Like,
I like the analogy. I'm not gonna drown my burger. I like that. I don't know why.
I really tried. But
yeah,
like,
so at the end of the day, what you value is going to dictate a lot of the things you gravitate to. Because there's a lot of things about storytelling that I don't like when it comes to the discourse. And for anyone that's
what's up, Townsy?
This Townsy, the mayor. Let's go,
Mayor
yes,
Townsy.
Sir.
What's poppin'?
Is that Lil Wayne?
Wow.
A lot of
Hit him with a little.
people would say like they care about lore and world building. I can personally give a fuck less about that shit. Don't give a fuck about anything. I'm more of a person who cares about characters and then probably the narrative itself. But like one thing that I always appreciate is humor. If you make me laugh, I'll read whatever the fuck is going on, right? If I'm laughing, because laughing means having a good time. Not everyone values the same thing in storytelling, and if there's one thing that I learned in university about about writing a story and stuff, it's a little bit like music. You have a lot of things in jargon and diction and things you learn that like, yes, this is things that are good. You can follow the hero's journey, but just like with music, someone who's creative enough and good enough, depending on the story you're trying to tell, you could do something that's a little different. Like people who rap off beat, you're never taught to rap off beat or do something off beat, but if you can do that and make it your thing, you could be popping, correct? So there isn't necessarily any one right way to do something in a story, and a lot of it is going to be dependent on what you value. And another thing that a lot of people don't admit is the more you care about something, the more you're going to notice or try to notice. I think that sometimes when people are just kind of a passing enthusiast or like an average fan casual, what you take away and what a diehard takeaway is not going to be the same thing on most days. And I just think there's a lot of things that people don't admit because they always have some agenda or I must win the argument instead of just having a conversation.
Yo. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm glad you said that, man, because I remember I was talking to Lucid actually in Discord. This happened to be about a year ago, and I pissed him and a lot of people off because I was talking. I said, guys, this discussion isn't fun because none of you guys are listening to each other. You just want to win. You just want to win. Yeah. You're not getting anything from talking to him, and he's not getting anything from talking to you because all you're thinking about is a W at the end of the day.
And I think that honestly, like, that has, even though we're kind of zoomed in on a very niche part of community and human interaction, I think that speaks broadly to an epidemic. I think that's going on worldwide in the aftermath of the internet explosion, is that people no longer communicate and socialize like they did back when we were kids and growing up, like you're supposed to. Like the advantage of anonymity that the internet offers, as well as the ability to put yourself into echo chambers and stuff, has really just polarized people to, when it comes to and discussing something you disagree on, it's no longer a game of finding the truth, which is always somewhere in the middle. It's a game of me proving I'm right and you're wrong. And, you know, a lot of that can be mitigated by who the people you choose to like interact with, but we have something in this community right now. And honestly, you can tell in Virgo's streams, because Virgo's has such a wide degree of personalities that he brings in here. And some streams can be completely thrown off by the presence of one person. But as long as like you're having a conversation with someone whose goal is only to be right, even if it's having like a fun, lighthearted discussion like who's stronger, the admirals or first mates or something like that.
Mhm.
When you're discussing something with somebody whose only goal is to be right, then you're not discussing anything. You are talking at another man who is talking at you, and it usually is not nearly as fun as when people are clashing wits with the goal of finding the truth somewhere in the middle.
Correct.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's definitely most times people just listen to respond and not listening to understand.
Correct. So, and
Okay.
in fact, in most portions, their responses are predetermined. Like
Exactly.
they already
Yeah.
know what they're gonna say before you even finish your
And they're
sentence.
not even listening to
Exactly.
you. They're just
Yeah,
waiting for you to stop
You ever
talking.
heard
so
like
they
the
can
saying
talk.
like people are just waiting for their turn, but they're not listening?
Mhm.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Because, you know, I was in Discord one time. It was back when I very first started to join voice chat. And we had got into a discussion about why could Law cut Kashigi, but he couldn't cut through Smoker. And the guys were going back and forth. I was like, guys, Smoker literally told us the reason why. It's right there in the manga. They're like, no, it's not. It was like, yes, it is. He literally told Kashigi why she got cut up. It's because her hockey was too weak. No, he didn't. He's like, all right, dude, I'm just grab the panels and show you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, but because they're just caught up in emotion, instead of listening to what someone says, you're listening to respond.
And there,
And that's
in
just-
Madara, there lies the issue because even if you are attempting to listen to them, they only deem you as somebody that wants to get a W over them. So
Exactly.
they're still not going to be responsive to that.
Mhm. And it's bigger than. I didn't mean to get too philosophical or anything. but it's
Hey man,
really
go
bigger
ahead, bro.
than
I'm enjoying having a
debate.
discussion with y'all. I could be getting drunk, which I will, but I'm talking with y'all.
It's bigger than even One Piece debates in society nowadays, especially in the political spectrum. There's conversations that people are genuinely scared to even talk about openly or even share their opinion about openly because they're afraid of the backlash, because nothing is up for discussion anymore. There's no such thing as nuance. It's always
Mm-hmm.
right versus wrong, and nobody wants to be on the side that's wrong.
There's no such thing as
So-
multiple perspectives.
And it's just the world we live in at this point. But I always tell people it's better to be hated for your true opinion than you kind of capping, and then they hate you anyways for it. So
Mhm.
just say what you got to say with your chest. That's all I was telling you.
For sure.
Because
For
trust me,
sure.
I got some opinions that make people fucking rage, and I'm like, listen, you could feel the way you feel about it. I'm not telling you not to feel right. This is just the perspective that I'm coming from.
Yeah, but that's a scary world too. Like, I have an opinion right now that if I were to say it, I guarantee, like,
Set it off. Set it off.
well, there's no reason to, but the point is, like, it's funny how in today's day and age you can disagree with a man about one single thing, and then that one thing you disagree on paints your picture of that person entirely. You guys could love chess, you guys could have interest in anime, you could like big booty white bitches together, you can have all these things in common, but you find out one thing that you disagree with that other party on, and then it completely warps your perspective of that person.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't like.
Yeah,
I think
it's
America's
like the-
moving in a scary direction where that kind of thinking is getting worse and worse and worse.
Oh yeah,
It's like that
I
ice skip
had
Skype
Attack on Titan
me, and
playing
like the
Nope.
guy like washes his hands or whatever. Like you don't talk to him anymore.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Which is weird because I go tell people are like, why do you always talk to this person? I mean, you never agree on anything. I'm like, I'll never hate somebody over some fucking manga. If
Me and
I
Hemmings
literally
disagree a
somebody-
lot, and he's one of my closest homies.
I want you to cancel me. I have lost my goddamn mind. I'm losing it, clearly. It's drawings in the book. Whether or not you think this is this and I think it's that, this is not a reason for me to hate you.
No,
Wait, so
Exactly.
you're telling me cartoons aren't everything in life?
Oh God, nigga, what?
Oh,
You don't
no.
run your
No,
life
no,
from
man.
page
There
to
might be a little
page?
more to life than that.
Right. And I hate on One Piece all the time. And I know that I get under the skin of people that really, really adore this shit. But
There
I
are niggas
still
that
vibe-
hate you, Toddy.
Yeah, I still vibe.
And there are
with
niggas that love
niggas
you
that hate
for
me
that
because
very
we
reason.
share something in common. Like, we might not agree about this series, but we both love this shit. Now, if we didn't have the internet and I was your only friend in town that read One Piece, and every time you came over to discuss the chapter, cracking jokes about the cheek gum that's about to save the fucking Straw Hats, I'm making jokes about that. You aren't going to stop being my friend because I'm the only one that you have in the community that can even discuss that with you.
Mm.
We still be friends and we bond over the fact that we still both love this series, even though we have different takes on it. But with the internet, like me being the only nigga in your town doesn't matter anymore, because you can go to Reddit where everybody jacks off One Piece 24/7 and find your replacement for me. So now when I'm in your face, I'm no longer the only nigga in your community that you could bond with over this. I'm now your enemy because you have your community. I'm getting too deep into this. Sorry.
And it's also,
Buddy, did this
also
happen to you
pretty
before? Did
enough.
somebody cut you off in real life or something?
My question is, Tyree,
Yo,
where did you become a preacher from, and when are you passing around collection plates? That's the question.
Preacher Toddy? I like it.
No,
I like
I'm studying psychology right now in school, and we don't talk. And I wanted to talk to Virgo about this too, about doing a little bit more variety, because I think we have really intellectual minds in this community that we don't take advantage of because we're always talking about One Piece. But I have a real concern about like the psychology of Americans, and I think there's an epidemic going on with young men specifically, where they're having a much harder time than they probably have in history before. And I don't know, this shit really concerns me. Like outside of One Piece, we don't know about each other that much outside of One Piece. But me personally, I'm really into psychology and into helping young men get through what I think is a tough time. And I think a lot of the reasons suicide rates and shit like that are going up so much lately is how we interact with each other and how we view each other and what the internet is actually doing to our brains.
Oh yeah, that's all true. I don't study psychology. I'm an English major. But
a lot of the interaction, especially in the male community, it's negative towards each other. There's a certain persona or a certain way you gotta walk, a certain way you gotta talk, and if you don't do things a certain way, you get shot down. And of course, like you said, it's going to raise the mortality rate of suicide. The issue with that being, there's not a lot of people that are accepting of a lot of different things. And it is what it is. I mean, there was a time in my life where I hid the fact that I even liked anime. Nobody knew. I got niggas coming up to me, they're like, you like anime? Yeah, nigga, because you would have called me a homo or some shit like that if I had told you before. Like, and so that's very true. Like, and the way that other men treat other men for their different beliefs, like, hey, my nigga, I'm a collector of butterflies, like the nigga that's a rookie for the Bulls. I love flowers. Soft ass, booty ass nigga, he'll dunk on you. Fuck you mean? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I was never the type to have that. I like anime, bro. Shit, I always tell anybody that shit taught me how to
Nigga, I grew up in the ghetto.
I literally would score a goal.
You a Chicago nigga, Wolf, so I'm surprised you didn't.
Your second ball, so I wasn't hiding nothing, but...
Hey, listen, bro.
I feel it, though. I hear you.
I hit my growth spurt in middle school, and that's when niggas stopped fucking with me. But before that, I was just like a regular nigga, like, oh, you got a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Let's beat this nigga ass.
First day of 7th grade, I rolled up in a Trunks t-shirt with a Goku handkerchief out the back pocket with some fucking Super Saiyan Goku slippers on.
Stop it. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, my nigga was swag the fuck out.
I named my hamster
I like that.
Whoa.
I like that.
His name was Gohan.
You were looking like, hey, what's that nigga name? Thundercat?
I was trying to get some
looking like Thundercat, Dragon Ball Durag.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
dope.
We all grew up watching anime and junk, so that was never an issue for us.
For sure.
No, it wasn't. Y'all know what Toonami was.
Of course, Tom was my nigga. Fuck you mean?
Huh?
Tom was that dude.
Hell yeah.
Tom from Toonami, absolutely.
I didn't grow up on Toonami.
Yeah, see.
Because you're a fucking dirty Canadian.
Anime on Channel 20 because back in the day, Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball would come on Channel 20.
Oh,
that's where I grew up watching anime.
You're younger than me.
I was putting my straw hat on and pirating.
Toddy, you and Mato are the same age.
For many years.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Toddy, you and Mato are the same age, bro.
I was a kid.
I'm older than Madara.
No, you're not.
Nigga, bubble. That was the best shit to me on fucking Toonami, bro.
King knows hair out, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Huh, Toddy?
How old are you?
I'm 33.
Oh shit!
So,
Okay.
my question is, was you one of those guys who had the silk button-up shirts with Vegeta on it, bro?
Bro, I never had no.
Wait, what is that? I never heard of that. I never heard of that.
I swear, Wing was that type of dude.
All right, nah, I don't wear no blouses, man. I don't
Probably
wear no
had that
blouses.
shit, but Luffy was on it. Wait, Nen, he said he grew up on Trailer Park Boys. First of all, Trailer Park Boys is my shit, nigga. Don't get it twisted. I love Trailer Park Boys.
I'm thankful for the age I am because not only was I part of the first generation in America that got that first wave of anime, and I got on super early, but I'm old enough to remember the time before cell phones and the internet and what life was like for humans for 99.9% of our existence.
I mean, it's funny that the people that I invite to my streams typically are niggas around the same age bracket, minus Fiji.
True.
And Eris.
I'm only 40.
Goof
I remember the voice century when people go outside, hang out.
Nigga, I never go outside. Nigga, it's inside, boys.
I always make the joke like if I have a kid and he tries to play a sport, I say, boy, if you don't pick up a controller, get nice at Fortnite right now.
Get nice.
Lame ass nigga, dude. If you ain't gaming, bro.
Kids don't even egg houses anymore. They just play Fortnite all day.
I think that's a bad thing too. Like the mischievous, like us boys, we miss out on nowadays growing up. I feel like that, in combination with a lot of things, is going to make for, in a generation or two, the softest generation of men.
Oh, some sassy ass niggas. Yeah,
Okay,
right.
that's cap. That's cap. I'm not.
I already
They gonna have sex dolls in the
men are
closet,
too soft
100%.
Some sexy ass, sassy ass niggas.
We already got him now.
What, sassy
We
niggas?
have them, but we don't.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about. Niggas putting diamonds in their forehead. That's not sassy.
Nigga, we got sassy niggas. We got sassy niggas out right now.
I'm knowing moderate. I'm just
Every
fucking
girl
around.
gonna have an OnlyFans account, and then the guy's just gonna be the just thirsty
I
dude.
feel sorry
just
for
no
girls,
energy
too.
at all.
Because girls are attracted to like strong, dominant men, in the society that we're setting
don't
up
know.
for like young men nowadays.
They're like niggas in maroon pants and
we
shit
shame
now.
strong masculine men. We call that toxic masculinity.
Yeah,
Well, that's
what's
what
wrong with
the-
toxic masculinity, moderate?
Hey,
We about to have
We
that
shame it
Japanese
today.
pandemic, huh?
y'all about to get Virgo canceled.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
nigga.
bro, y'all
Nigga, they've tried to cancel me so many times. Fuck everybody. I don't care.
So even if
Sorry,
they say
Virgo,
that's
it's been a
not what
good
they
run.
want,
Type
even
shit.
if they say that's not what they want, those women don't speak for everything. Like,
Gentlemen.
there's a lot of women that will admit that, they want a strong man. They don't want a sissified man. And it's not even just about being soft in terms of not being able to defend yourself with your fists, but even just stand your ground on your opinion. Like,
Exactly.
and stand a group.
If you can't beat a woman, how can you beat cheeks?
I'm gonna keep it $150 with you, bro.
Bruh.
These bitches don't know what they want, folk. Don't
They
believe in that shit, folk.
They don't until they're about 26.
Moderate.
No. Pete. Let me
You the only one that
learn
heard
you, folk. Let me learn you
I
real
heard
quick,
it, Virgo. I was gonna stay silent.
I heard it. That was so.
These bitches not know what they want, bro. You is tripping. I can't even let you go out like that, G.
Yeah,
Bro,
women be wild.
You can be that. That's why you have dog ass niggas, bro, who portray one way and be a completely different way, bro. That's because they don't know what they want. That's why dumb asses can get simple shit like that, bro, because they don't know what they want, bro. Like you have to tell a female what the fuck she want, pretty much in today's day and age, bro. It's not the same as it was, bro.
I don't think that's true. I think that it's.
Wait, you have a job? You went to college? Ew. Oh, you sell drugs? Daddy.
No, it's not even that,
Like,
bro.
damn, bitch.
I've been on both ends of the spectrum, bro, and shit has pretty much been the same on both ends of the spectrum, bro.
Do you
I
think it's a
think it's-
tell when you
I
ask a
think
girl
it's-
what she wants to eat and she doesn't know? She wants to ask you what you want to eat. Is that a tell to that?
Shit, I don't be knowing.
I mean, I think some of that is that they want the man to make some decisions.
And
even
what
if
happens
it's
when you say
simple, but I
her?
think- Huh?
Oh no.
I think what it is, honestly,
He
more
said,
so
"Oh,
than them
no."
not knowing what they want is like they need to have the experience to find out what they want because they won't
What up,
know
CC?
until they have the experience. They won't know until they
Hey,
fuck around
no.
with a fuck boy, like a drug dealer at 22, and he treats her
Years?
like shit for 3 years. She won't know until she's done with that relationship that she wants a man that's a little more stable.
To keep it above 50, she still won't know.
You know, and then she gonna be like, yo, what was that anime that one dude tried to get me to watch, that nerd guy?
What, Tenchi Muyo?
Golden Boy.
Tenchi in Tokyo?
What?
I'm serious. That was my shit.
Yeah, I used to watch that one growing up
I
too.
didn't like Tenchi.
Tenchi
I like
Muyo in love, yeah.
Tenchi Muyo, man, that's fire.
Ryoko goated.
Yeah, so yeah, guys,
Ryoko is goated.
Katakuri is the strongest right hand.
Nigga's ugly, bro. Fuck the fuck up, nigga.
Nah. According to Sengoku and the others,
That's right.
the strongest right hands belong to Shank's crew.
There are no weak spots here.
There are no weak spots in his crew. So,
But hey, listen, gentlemen, I actually have to go. My computer is dying, and I'm not grabbing my charger.
just like a nigga.
Of course, I gotta take a piss too. Thank everybody for coming through. I love all y'all that pulled up. Everybody that came through. Y'all the gang. Thank everybody that pulled up and watched us in the stream in the chat. Y'all good people. Y'all know that.
Yeah, chat. We'll see you in 9 weeks when we do the 1005 chapter reaction.
I'll do it. It will be going on next week. Don't worry about it. Sunday, Sunday for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna do a Jujutsu Kaisen stream.
Yo.
Yeah.
When you gonna bring back Why We Bullspitting? Or why
It's been a while, bro. But like whenever I'm off, I gotta do the One Piece discussion. I can't, and I haven't had other times. So we gonna bullspit pretty soon. I promise. I promise.
I think you're bullspitting right now.
We kind of were bullspitting right now, to be honest. But y'all have a wonderful night. I'll catch y'all. Like the stream or dislike it, whatever fills your fancy. Y'all have a wonderful night. Peace.
Y'all be easy.
Peace.
Sir Mayor Townsy.